appreciate you guys indulging us tonight to celebrate these guys in their first year.
Thank you very much. All of you guys, we sure appreciate it. Thank you.
It's going to be so busy today. River Oaks is going to have a lot of photos in it.
Appreciate you being here to cover it.
Well, if you guys just give me a heads up, who do I need to let me know when events happen in this territory. I do a lot of white settlement in Benbrook, but hardly any of River Oaks.
Wow. Get you out of here.
Yeah. Use me and abuse me.
This
That's
is the
what
best
I'm
of
here
the
for.
three.
Yes, put you guys on the map. I like that.
Are you aware of all the school events coming up? Homecoming,
I don't.
rally?
I don't. I know of White Settlement and Benbrook.
We have a hometown Christmas fixing to happen too.
I don't have any of that.
Well, we have your card, so you're
Yes,
gonna know now.
you do.
The homecoming stuff is this week?
Next week.
Next week.
In 2 weeks.
Is it the 13th?
So I could go online to Castleberry High School and get a program of their homecoming week.
Do you have another card?
I do. I do. Do you want to, get with, I'm sorry, I'm going to leave. I don't know.
I think everybody left.
Unless you have anything else I need to take photos of.
No.
If I can get in touch with you and forward this photo that I took of the group, and you can give me the names of each individual teacher in the school that they represented. I don't know.
Thank you.
But yes, call me and
Definitely.
let me know what's going on in the city of River Oaks. That's my job.
Yeah.
And
A lot
my
of nice
boss's
things happening
wife
here.
was
Give another
recognized.
card?
I do. My boss's wife was recognized. And it's like, of course I'll come and take a photo of your wife. I don't want to lose my job.
Ma'am?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We actually send something every week to Lori.
Lori doesn't work with us anymore.
Okay.
That's the problem.
There we go. But she's been putting it on the River Oaks.
Emily. Emily, the editor, our
Emily.
editor. Emily, our editor.
Yeah. I
Okay.
send something to her every week.
Here's an extra
Maybe
card if
should have
anybody.
both of them.
I will.
Yeah, just let me know when somebody wants to get christened or whatever. Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you
Have
so
a great
much.
evening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Leanne, when's homecoming parade?
The Thursday before?
It's at 12.
12.
And sign-ups are already out there online, so get out there and sign up. We're gonna have a group of
Great watch
classic
party
cars
at my
if you
house
want
if
to
y'all wanna
do
do
that.
You're gonna have a group of what?
Classic party. I don't know what all I'm doing. I'm signed up for 2 spots. One of them's classic cars, so we get somebody lined up. We do it every year. Now we do a good parade, so. Now we'll move on to the consent agenda. All items under this section are recommended for approval for the consent agenda. These items are of a routine nature and require only brief deliberation by council. Council reserves the right to remove any item on the consent agenda for further deliberation. A, approve minutes of September 12, 2023, regular council meeting. B, approve bills payable for a period ending September 26, 2023, which is fiscal year 2023.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda, items A and B.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thank you. So number 9 is discussion and/or action regarding consideration to renew memorandum of understanding, MOU, with Tarrant County Health Department for food establishment inspection program.
Raj is here representing Tarrant County Health Department.
How are you this evening?
I'm doing well.
Thank
Thank you for having me.
Mhm.
Again, good evening. My name is Raj Chauhan. I'm the Environmental Health Manager for their Environmental Health Division for Tarrant County Public Health. And I'll provide you all some updates. So we have an MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding, which is an interlocal agreement with y'all. And we've had an evergreen MOU with y'all, with your city, for quite a while, where we offer inspection services as far as health inspections for restaurants and child cares and such. And so there's a couple of different things that have changed or need to be revised on the MOU. Doesn't affect your city whatsoever, but those changes are one of which is we're just adopting some of the newer state language for what we do as far as regulators, where we do inspections and such. It doesn't affect your city and how we do it. We're just adopting those just to be more current with what the state has adopted. And then the other item is we're updating some of our fees, and we'll talk about that in the slides here. But these fees that we're updating, they're more than a decade old, and so we've decided that to continue to provide resources, and as far as our cities are growing and the amenities are changing, we want to be able to enable ourselves and get those resources and manpower available so we can continue down the line and provide those excellent services we've been doing. So it doesn't impact you all as far as those fees that we will be charging. Those will still be to the establishments that will be seeking permits to provide the services within your city. And those fees are only for use for our inspectors and the services they provide. So that's where we will utilize those fees to gain additional resources to provide the services. So I'll go right into the slides then. So for food service inspections, this is just basically telling you all about all the different services we provide, and it's kind of a breakdown as far as what we do. So all establishments in which food is offered for public consumption is required to be permitted and inspected. These are typically going to be your fixed food services, like your restaurants or brick and mortar places, right? And then mobiles, which could be, which primarily are going to be your mobile food units, your food trucks. Some cities have push carts as well, they're included in that. And then temporary events, which are typically 7 to 14 days, they're short term. They still have permitting requirements in that, they're a little bit more lenient, but those are the major types of permits that come about when we're doing food service inspections. And generally, for the most part, most of those are going to be food service establishments. We also do inspections for ISDs, and then so in your city, it's going to be Castleberry ISD from what I understand, and we inspect them once per semester, and we also do follow-ups as needed at the school district as well. So the types of food service inspections we provide are for permit approval purposes. We do plan reviews where we're given a set of plans and we'll review them just to ensure that, for example, they have hand wash sinks, adequate hand wash sinks with hot and cold water. The hot water needs to reach at least a minimum of 100 degrees Fahrenheit. They have a proper way of dish cleaning and sanitizers available for dish cleaning, and also overall surface cleaning to minimize any kind of bacteria that could cause foodborne illness potential. And so we'll review all those to make sure those are in compliance. The restaurant, the establishment meets all those items. Once we review those plans, then we'll do inspections prior to even providing them a permit to ensure all those things are in place and they're in compliance with that. We also do change of ownership inspections, which that basically is what it says. It's whenever a ownership changes hands, we will ensure that we have the most current information available in our records, and we will, just like the old CO process, certificate of occupancy process, we'll ensure that we get the information, like an application and such, to update those records, because our permits that we provide within your city are non-transferable, and so we'll ask them to go through the process. For routine inspections, those are basically after they're set up, primarily. As I just talked about, we'll do routine inspections. We'll come out on an annual basis, and we'll do a certain number of inspections based on their 4-tiered risk category. So what that means is basically we'll tier them in one of these 4 areas based on the risk factors associated with that establishment. And so some of these examples of what those risk factors could be as far as the complexity of their menu. Okay, so if they're having, for example, like raw meats, or they have processes such as cooling and hot holding and cold holding, all these different things, then it increases the complexity of the restaurant, and so they have to be able to do a number of different things. So when those complexities increase, then we'll increase the risk. So, for example, a tier 1 low-risk inspection occurs